Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody! Cheers! Alright, well, as you can see here, this is, I can uncover it. It's hard to see. Let me get you guys a close-up of it. There she is. If I can get this back now where it was. That is the beer that I brewed with Emiladius and the Clements. I called it Test Batch 1. It is a beer that I formulated with a specific taste in mind. And I don't know if I'm going to hit it on this or not. I used autumn hops, autumn, I don't know the frickin' pronunciation, but I used them as well as some Amarillo. As you can tell, I'm dry hopping it. This is not quite day 4. It's been about 3.5 days dry hopping. I'm done with the dry hop. If you look back there, I've got stuff soaking in Star Sand. I'm going to siphon it off while I'm shooting the video and put it in Trietary, and then I'll let it age for about another 2 weeks, and then we'll taste it. So that's what hockey players got going on thus far. Let's see, some dry hopping tips. If you can dry hop with pellets, you're going to lose a lot less wort, or beer at this point, because it is beer now. It's not wort anymore. It has been transformed by the yeast. The autumn hops I was not able to get in pellet form, so I had to go with whole leaf, which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to lose, some beer to the leaf soaking it up. So whenever you can, try to dry hop with pellets. Now, there is a little caveat to that. If you like the Citra hop, I would not recommend dry hopping with pellet Citra. I have done so, and I've gone back to leaf. The reason I don't like it is when you dry hop with the pellets with Citra, you get a cat piss smell, and I don't like it. I don't know if you would, but most people, I'm thinking, are not going to want to smell cat piss when they're drinking a delicious beer. So there's that. So yeah, let me get this set up here real quick, and I'll go ahead and film it as I'm doing it, and then I'll just speed it up. Alright, well, there we have it. It's now going into Trietary. It's definitely nice and clear. It's going to be a good color. It's going to be clear. I'll move it out to the garage now, so it'll. We've been about the mid-40s for about a week now. Well, yeah, about a week now. We're not going to get any hotter than that. We'll probably get colder on a couple days. So I'm going to put it out in the garage, and that's where I'll store it, and then I can put it right into a keg and go ahead and keg it and drink it. The reason I'm not kegging it now is I don't want to pump. It's just a personal preference, but I don't want to pump any CO2 in it yet. I want it to age without the CO2, so I'm not a big fan of, and this again is personal preference, I'm not a huge fan of storing beer in kegs if you don't have to. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of storing beer in kegs unless you can purge the oxygen out with CO2. And this is just a little guy. I don't want to do it yet. That's just my thing. All right, so watched a new guy today, Sully from Hockey Player. Welcome to the Homebrew community. Thank you again for the shout out. After taking about 9 months off, I wasn't sure that anybody really knew I existed anymore, except for, you know, certain people like the SJ Pours and Arrogant Bastardale and those guys out there, Larmo and or Lermo, BH Brewing, you know, some of the older guys. So I wasn't really sure, but apparently I do still exist, and I'm back. And so to answer to your rant, I've done it before, but here's basically the nuts and bolts of it as far as Hockey Player is concerned. I started brewing, like I posted, doing a partial mash. That's how I learned. So you would use your two-row would basically be a syrup form, and then your specialty grains you would steep. I've also done complete extract beers, and for me, I wanted to go up and try every form of brewing in a bag, smash beers, you know, the whole 9 yard. I went to all grain for a couple reasons. One, I had a lot of fun building the equipment and putting it all together. I didn't like the cost. My wife really didn't like the cost, but she let me do it. I like the control factor of it. I have a lot more control when I'm brewing my beer than versus an extract or a partial mash. Now that's just me. Not everybody likes it. It does take a longer period of time to brew. It's about twice as long on the brew day. As far as taste, yeah, I can taste the difference. I really can. But it's not a bad thing. Extract, partial mashes, all grain, there is no right way. This is what I would say. Whatever way works for you, do it. Simple as that. If it works for you, then that's the way for you. All grain's not for everyone. It's part of the reason why I haven't really brewed that much in the last year, because I kind of ran out of time. I had school and all kinds of stuff, you know, just taking my time away. And now I'm hoping to get back into it. Although I just enrolled in 3 more courses to get my certification in A+, Network Plus, and Security Plus to help me find a better job, or a job at this point. Cheers again. Ah, that's good. But I stick by it that if you brew your own beer, you're making good beer. Plain and simple. Who gives a shit what those other guys say? They're just trolling, they're just idiots. Half of them don't even know what the hell they're talking about. And probably of half of them, 100% of them assholes have probably never even brewed. And if they have brewed, I'm guessing they probably haven't brewed all methods. So, and I'll open myself up. If you want to call me a liar, bring it. That's all I got to say about it. It is what it is. There's nothing wrong with however you want to brew. Do your thing, man. Don't let people get on you. And don't feed into it. Just ignore them. I don't have time to feed into it. All the BS games they want to play and all that crap. To hell with them. All right, so that's just kind of a little update. Not a lot going on. I don't really have a brew day planned. I do need to make another version of Buckethead IPA, so that will probably be the next beer that I make. I also want to do, a lot of people have been doing some black IPAs, and I haven't done a black IPA in a while, and I do like a good black IPA, so maybe I'll look through my recipes and do one I've done in the past, or maybe I'll construct a new one up. Really curious, Laramel, how yours turned out. Heavy hop schedule you had, and the different hops ought to be a very interesting flavor profile. Be curious really to see how that turns out. So yeah, this is Hockey Player. Thanks for watching, and peace.